Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Tessie. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, depending on where you are watching from. Hope you all are doing well, and thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, my people, we have a lot of things to share with you guys today. A billionaire chief has been assassinated in Anambra State by unknown gunmen, and here we have Pastor Paul Adefarasin. I don't know if I pronounced that name well. The same pastor who trended a few months ago for saying Nigerians should look for Plan B is on the line again. This time around, he said INEC is a fraud and Lord Lugard is a devil incarnate who will never rest in peace. And we also have a first-class traditional ruler who was kidnapped in Kogi State. All of this we will be discussing in this particular news. But please, if you're just watching for the first time or you've been watching without subscribing, please do us a favor by clicking on the red subscribe button down below to subscribe. Also on the notification button, and that way anytime we upload a new video, they will notify you. So let's take a look at this video from Pastor Paul Adefarasin.
I've mentioned the economy, I've mentioned culture. You've got to go into politics and government deliberately. By the way, if we don't fix some of Nigeria's problems today, that is this INEC problem. I've said plainly, INEC, put me in trouble if you like, it is a fraud. The numbers in Nigeria as far as census are concerned and as far as election is concerned are a lie. And if nobody will speak up about it, the righteous should speak. And our righteousness is not of ourselves, it is of him, and he will protect. Hallelujah. It is important. It is skewed now so that where the numbers are not properly reflected in our voting. This is the only country in West Africa where you move from the ocean to the desert and the numbers decrease, or rather they increase. The only country. It's the only country in the world where you move from a large body of water to little or no water and the numbers increase. It was not Nigerians that started it. It was the parents of Nigeria who were not good parents. They were not good parents. The man, Lord Lugard, was a devil incarnate. And what he did to this country, we are suffering it many years later, and it's time that we must tell the truth. It's time we must tell the truth. It's absolute, we must. And those of you who benefit from the system, when the judgment comes, unless you extricate yourself in the righteousness of God, that's your own problem. You understand? And if you're in the system, you should behave like Robin Hood. Take from them and give it to the poor. You should have less so that they can have more. I have that sword in my office, the sword of what's his name? Lord of Locksley, Robin Hood. Why? Because part of my job is to make sure that the wealth of Nigeria is redistributed with an evenness. How do you do it? Not by giving the poor rice and oil at election time. Give them an education. And education in today's age does not have to be formal. We have tablets. We can do research and development and create curriculum that you can put in the Nigerian mind for cheap. That's why people like the Honorable Commissioner are there to give us infrastructure for Wi-Fi so that the poor man can hear good teaching. Not just Bible teaching, but curriculum for personal development so that you can create an entrepreneuring people and an artisan class which form at least 50% of the economy together.
All right, my people, and that is it for you all from Pastor Paul Adefarasin. In as much as I would like to commend what he has said, he said it all, he said it perfectly well. I commend him for saying this. I still want to say that this is not a time to blame the dead, okay? This is the time for us to look for our solution. It is true that Lord Lugard contributed to our problems. He is the genesis of our problem, but a man made the wrong connection. a man can still undo what Lord Lugard did. So this is the time for us to start looking for the solutions to our problems. Now, we know that this marriage is not working. So it is time for us to begin to ask or seek for how we can dissolve it. You understand? So I appreciate what Pastor Paul has said here, but I still think it is wise for us to look for solution instead of blaming the death. And that is what I have to say concerning this particular news. And quickly, we just move to a billionaire chief that was assassinated in Anambra State. And quickly it says, billionaire chief Philip Odala assassinated in Anambra State. The chairman of Odala Football Club, Chief Philip Odala, has reportedly been killed by unknown gunmen. According to report, the incident occurred on Tuesday when his convoy ran into a team of armed gunmen at a cargo market junction in Abatete Idemili North local area. Okay, he was set ablaze after bullets fired at him failed to penetrate. Members of his convoy were also killed and the vehicle burnt. Rest in peace, Odala. This is a sad one. You know, with the way the Nigerian government are so concerned with the issue of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, one would have thought that once they apprehend Nnamdi Kanu like they are holding him right now, all the problems in Nigeria will be solved. But the thing keep multiplying every day. That is to tell you that Nnamdi Kanu, whom the Nigerian government not the problem of Nigeria. This same energy they are using to fight Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they can also use it to fight so many challenges we are facing in Nigeria. The issue of insecurity, the issue of banditry, the issue of Boko Haram. We have a whole lot of them there, and truly if they want to tackle it, they can do it. But they have decided to do nothing and watch the people perish daily, and this is why a lot of people are saying they don't want this kind of country. That is it for this particular news. I'm just going to leave you all to share your thoughts with me on the comment section as I quickly move to the other one, which is a royal father kidnapped in Kogi State. And it says, a first-class traditional ruler in Kogi State, the Adugu of Eganyi in Ajokuta local government area, Alhaji Mohammed Adembe, has been kidnapped. He was kidnapped last Tuesday evening by yet-to-be-identified abductors along Okene Adogo Road. Okay. The kidnapping of the royal father is coming barely 3 days after the kidnap of pharmacist Abdulaziz Obajimo, the managing director of Azeku Pharmacia Company at Ozowaya in Okene, Kogi Central Senatorial District. The abduction of the pharmacist in the broad daylight was resisted by the youth of the community, in which one Habib Anda paid the supreme price, while 2 others were injured by the kidnappers. A source who spoke to journalists on phone said the royal father was alone in his car on his way to Eganyi community from Okene around 4 p.m. but was abducted between Ebia and Eganyi by the gunmen. According to him, the kidnappers established contact around 1 p.m. on Wednesday and demanded a ransom of 30 billion naira. 30 billion naira, my people. And guess what? They will pay. They will pay because they have the money. They will pay because they love their life. They will pay because they value their lives. But all these things, all these traditional rulers, me, I don't pity them when this kind of misfortune befall upon them, because they have mouth. I don't know what they are doing as traditional rulers. Most of them, they've turned politicians. The time they are supposed to speak, because it has not gotten to them, they will keep quiet because of one or two things they are getting from the federal government. You see people being assassinated every day before your own very eyes. When you have the power to speak, you will not speak. Now it is getting to their doorstep, one after the other. Who will save them? Nobody. Because I've said it before that this issue that is affecting the common masses, and you are quiet because it has not gotten to you. You are quiet because you rely on your security agent. You are quiet because you rely on your money. A time will come when your money will not save you. Your mansion will not save you. Whatever you think you have, or security, or whatever you call it, will not save you. Because when these people, once they finish dealing with the poor masses, they will come after the rich. And that is where we are today. 30 million naira. This one is big enough to establish a lot of youth, but you want to give it out to one stupid man in the bush that called himself Fulani kidnapper. Yeah, it is their turn. They should eat their national cake. He continues by saying the police relation officer, Kogi State Police Command, Mr. William Aya, who confirmed the incident, said the police command has deployed a special squad to try the abductors. He called on the general public to assist the police with useful information to enable security agents to rescue the royal father from the clutches of his kidnappers. All right, my people, I don't have much to say. This is it for you all. Hope he comes out alive, but the problem is that most of them will still not learn. They will not learn. With all these things happening, most of them are sitting back in their comfort zone because it has not gotten to them. But nobody in Nigeria of today, nobody at all is safe. If you think you are safe, wait till tomorrow when they will knock on your door. Even Aso Rock self is no longer safe, come to talk of. So that is it for you all, my people. And lastly, I have this particular news here that I want to share with you guys. This one is laughable. It is funny, it is laughable, and to me, it doesn't make sense for a country like Nigeria. The news says Senate want to deploy robot artificial intelligence to fight criminals. Let's move on. It says, the Senate on Wednesday said that the Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy will deploy the use of robots and artificial intelligence in combating crime and criminality in Nigeria. It said the ministry had established a center for artificial intelligence and robotics. You see, this one is another way for them to eat money. These people, all they know how to do is to embezzle money.